Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. So Washington's offense will go to work first. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Pucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Scarlet Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give on the inside. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Rutgers! Made the grab and on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this off.
Breaks into the open. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and we saw that right there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Barco. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw again. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Sends it downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Marco. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out.
Turning it on, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Scarlet Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll throw on third and short. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Hunt is on its way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Touch pass on the run. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Scarlet Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finds his tight end. Got enough space. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Full wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working on the right. There he goes. Inside, he smashes his way through again. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged out of the air.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to...
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell he took...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miles. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Scarlet Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the grab over the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Complete to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Washington! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Sparko. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle. It's Sparko. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sparko. Touchdown, Washington! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Bringing it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it 1st down at the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Torres. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous punting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.